Joe, what would be your single, general, all-encompassing message to both your followers and the people outside the immediate circle?
There's no such thing as a free thermodynamic lunch. People don't understand that the energy balance across buildings is a big deal, and that when we change the energy balance across buildings, everything changes. And so we've done an enormous energy change on new buildings by reducing the exchange of energy from the inside to the outside and from the outside to the inside. And that's a good thing, but nothing is free. Because we've significantly changed the energy balance, there isn't energy available to dry the building out as much as there was before. Buildings have always been getting wet, but they've been readily drying. And they dry because of an energy exchange. When we reduce the exchange of energy, they don't dry as quickly or they don't dry at all. So when you reduce the drying potential, you have to reduce the wetting potential. It's not free from an energy perspective. And so our new energy efficient buildings are not very durable because they stay wet longer. We need them to not get as wet. We used to call the original water that was coming in incidental water because who cared? It got in, it dried, end of story. Incidental water is no longer incidental. We've had to change the way we install all of our windows, all of our doors, how we construct all of our balconies, how we add all of our claddings. Everything has changed because we've changed the energy balance. That's the message to tell the people in the industry and the civilians who are all talking about how much more efficient we have to be. So we've got activists who don't understand physics, which is why I guess they're mostly activists. I like activists that like and understand physics because they know nothing is free from a thermodynamic perspective. That's the message.
Wonderful. Now you decide whether you want to go on with the next question or you wouldn't have time. It's already 15.
I think that's all I want to tell anybody. Okay, I'm going to go one more message. All right. We've dramatically changed materials. We used to build out of 1,000-year-old trees and rocks. And now we build out of, well, I view engineered wood as an insult to wood and engineers. We used to go and cut trees down, cut them into boards, build boats out of them, and sail them around the world. Try doing that with a sheet of OSB. OSB is the spam of wood. I call spam the OSB of luncheon meats. And what are the odds that we're going to go back to building out of 1,000-year-old trees and rocks? Not going to happen. So we have to come to terms with the fact that all of our materials have changed. They're all more sensitive, and we have to use them differently. This is a challenge. I think we're up to the challenge. But when I have amateurs tell me that it's easy, that all you got to do this and this and this, I say, you're an arts graduate. You're not an engineer. You're not an architect. You don't understand the physics. We need to understand the physics of materials, or we're going to be in a world of hurt. That's it.
Thank you.
I got to go.